Hey there, friends and followers. In today's video, it is none other than the market report for the month of July. We'll check in and see what statistics that the marketplace has brought us as we've transitioned out of the month of June, and check in and see what other interesting news is going on in the world of real estate. Stay tuned. So yes, as always, welcome back. Now, as we've crossed over the halfway point into the year of 2021, no doubt about it, we have experienced some outstanding situations and events in the world of real estate, specifically residential. If you've stepped up to the plate to either buy or sell, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, whereas we don't always know where the market will end up taking us, we can look back at some of the numbers and statistics to kind of get an idea of where the market will head. With that being said, let's take a look at some of those numbers now. Looking at single-family residential home sales here in the Ocala-Marion County area, starting with closed sales. Now, closed sales we did see down in the month of July, coming in at 647 closed units versus that of June's 743, which is still a 6% increase over July of 2020, where we only saw 608 units sold in that month. Sales volume as a whole, we did see down as well, coming back down to $194 million versus that of June's $216 million. Average sale price, we did see bump up yet again, coming in at $300,500 average sale price versus that of June's $291,000. Median time to contract upon getting your home on the market and getting it under contract, we did see ride steady at an even 9 days, crossing over from June into July. An average list price received for your home, we did also still see at 100%. Now, jumping on over to the inventory side of things, pending home sales, we did see down just slightly, 646 pending units versus that of June 656. New listings, however, we did see up 775 new homes for sale versus that of June 706. And active inventory on the market we did see up as well at 825 homes for sale versus that of June's 700. Now, please keep in mind, this is still a 30% decrease over July 2020, where we saw 1,313 homes on the market. Next up, we do have the month supply of inventory, or that MSI number that I like to talk about, with the 5.5 being a balanced marketplace favoring neither buyer or seller. We did see that come up as well at a 1.3 versus that of June's 1.1. So all in all, whereas top dollar is still being spent in the marketplace, it does seem as if the supply is starting to catch up, which is going to be huge for buyers, because as the supply ultimately increases, it will lower the demand and bring back some balance to the marketplace, which I know will be a sweet relief to a handful of individuals. In some other marketplace news brought to you by FloridaRealtors.org, many consumers who are considering moving are willing to compromise on certain items on the behalf of their pets. About 70% of American households share space with at least a dog or a cat, not to mention any other exotic animals that you may or may not own. Americans are willing to move to accommodate a pet and ideally search for a pet-friendly features in any given place, including space in the home, hardwood floors, yard space, and proximity to parks and activities. Of 1,600 home buyers surveyed this year, 2/3 went from renting to owning to either get a pet or to keep a pet happy. And of 2,000 consumers surveyed last year, 68% said that they would pass on a given property or place if it did not meet their pet's needs. Up next, those relocating to the Sunshine State, please be aware that moving scams are back on the rise. Now, South Florida is a hotspot for moving brokers, some of which that don't even have trucks or employ any laborers, but manage to dupe consumers with lowball estimates and plenty of promises, only to sell the job to third-party haulers who of course jack up the price and become unable to get a hold of, complete with the consumer's belongings. So far this year, consumers have filed complaints against 111 South Florida-based moving brokers, and more than 1,100 complaints about movers have been filed with the Florida Attorney General's office this year, exceeding 2020's total of 890 and 730 complaints in 2019. This year's real estate boom and workplace shortage has overwhelmed the larger, more reputable movers and forced many consumers to look in other directions, ultimately settling for those brokers who make delivery deadlines that they know that they cannot meet. Please be aware. And lastly, members of the House and Senate are asking for the FTC to investigate Zillow and their recent acquisition of Showing Time. Now, pending a $500 million acquisition of Showing Time, which for us realtors is an online scheduling platform for home showings, U.S. lawmakers want the Federal Trade Commission to investigate said acquisition. Lawmakers said the acquisition could further entrench Zillow's consumer information advantage to the detriment of home buyers and their competition. They additionally went on to allege that Zillow could influence those looking to sell their homes and essentially tell the homeowner what the home is worth, buy the home from the homeowner at said price, and then turn around and sell the home for a, in fact, higher price. Now, those of you that are not aware, Zillow has actually made numerous acquisitions over the last few years, including one that allows it to operate as its own real estate brokerage. In a statement to GeekWire, Zillow said that the acquisition of ShowingTime has worked constructively with FTC staff, and their mission is to work towards modernizing the real estate transaction. Now, I know a lot of individuals will look to Zillow as a real estate resource for one reason or another. As a resource, I can tell you, however, my colleagues will think differently. Well, there you have it, my friends. That has been the market report for the month of July. As always, if you'd like any further explanation on any of this information or have any questions, drop a comment below or shoot me a message directly. I'd love to help you out however possible. Stay up to date with great real estate information regarding the Ocala-Marion County area like this by sliding over to the page and giving it a like and subscribe. As always, thanks for tuning in, checking out the video. We'll catch you guys on the next.